Alright guys, so my mom brought over more paintings for us. I did sort these out with her so I know what's in here. And some of them I wasn't expecting. Quite a few of them I wasn't expecting. But I do know what's in here this time. I, however, know as much as you guys know if I show you this. That's all I looked at. So we're going to start with the double-sided, and I think this is another double-sided. So boat with some tweezers. Again, they're the thinner tweezers, but they're still tweezers. And then this one, yeah, it is another double-sided. But at least it was shipped like this. This is how a double-sided should be shipped, not like this. Honestly, I think this is how all diamond painting should be shipped, but like I've said, double-sided is more important than it is with the poured glue. The poured glue can't lift off the canvas the same way this can, or stretch the same this way this kind of create pockets. So it sucks when they're just folded around the drills like that. But this one, and okay, I think this is tape here, keeping it on, but the tape isn't touching the canvas. The tape is a completely separate layer that was tucked in to this layer and wrapped around. So her name was Bling Diamond and Nails. Now it's Diamond Crafts and Crochet, I think. This is what she'd want. This is what she's talking about with not putting the tape on them, but still having a way to tightly wrap them. That's how these things should be wrapped. Now this is perfect. There's no marks from rubber bands. There's no tape that possibly rips it. So whatever company this is, even though it's a double-sided, I am pleased with how that was shipped. This, though, I am not as pleased with. Look at all those little bags just thrown in this big bag. And you can see what the lady looks like. Another absolutely gorgeous lady. Kind of like coral seascape. She is a 40 by 80. So how many of you guys feel like opening 28 311 bags? Or 25 939 bags? 16, 19, 11. Yeah. So I'm going to have to rebag this because there's no way this is going to store nicely. I'm sorry about all the noise from me moving this bag around, but I am going to have to rebag that. There's no way that'll store nicely. But this is gorgeous. There's no wrinkles. Look at this. No wrinkles whatsoever. Perfect canvas. So. Alright. Of course I buried my spatula, or whatever you want to call it again. Part of me hates the idea of straining this out because it's so nicely wrapped around the roller. I'm, liking the idea of possibly just leaving it around the roller. And you see how this bubbles up because of the folds to go around the roller. But I want to see it and I want to show it to you guys. So it does come in 2 pieces. I kind of wish it just came in like 4 pieces like this or something. If they were going to do a small piece like that, cut this into like another 2 pieces for me. Or at least 2 pieces like that. Just get it all pre-cut for me so I could just rip one section down. I mean, That's not how I normally diamond paint. I normally diamond paint across the section, but I wouldn't mind turning these into squares and just diamond paint a square. Oh. So yeah, you got these nice corals up here. She is a round, isn't she? No, she's a square. She's a square, guys. I didn't realize she was a square, but nice. I noticed that these were squares. It's like, okay, is she just done in that style, or is she a square? She's a square. So you got symbols and letters. Your chart over here. Doesn't say how many colors on here, but there's definitely a decent number of colors there. The glue smell isn't as bad on this one as some of the other double-sided adhesives I opened recently. But now I just gotta try to not accidentally stick her to herself. And look at her, guys. Sadly, am I right in saying she's also stretched? I feel like this is elongated. I feel like it should, again, be a bit shorter. Like maybe instead of a 40 by 80, she should have been a 40 by 70. I've noticed that with quite a few of these paintings, honestly. It seems like they like going for the by 80s when they should go for like the by 70s or, you know, so on. But look at that girl, guys. I have got so many beautiful ladies lately. Look at her. So pretty. And she came shipped the way she should be coming shipped. So Temu is now doing quite a bit more double-sided adhesive. Used to be I couldn't find a double-sided adhesive on their site. Now I have got 2 in one order. And I wonder if they came from the same company. I'm going to have to try to look that up because this is shipped right. This is perfect. Other than the drills. And this, you can see where there's an indent here. Hopefully it doesn't mess with the tape. You know, like, if you could trust the post office to ship this way without bending it, then this probably wouldn't be too bad. But you can't trust the post office to ship without bending it. So putting it around a roller like this is a really, really good idea. All right, I am not actually going to open the rest of this bottom of this painting, because I roll it up like this anyway. If I'm working on it at my desk, I will have it rolled around the roller like this and have this pinned to my board. So I'm actually going to leave this bottom rolled and not even look at the bottom of the painting. I'm going to roll this back up. I am not rolling this as tightly as they rolled it. We put it down here, get this plastic piece put here, and then we go like this. And that is kind of how they did it, but they obviously had it rolled tighter. And I'm just going to leave her like that. I'm going to try her, because the only square I've liked was a double-sided adhesive. So I'm going to try a double-sided adhesive square. Alright. All the crinkling again. Alright, if you guys don't want like all this mess, go ahead and skip. Alright, you guys. So I kind of changed gears. You want to go ahead and kit this girl up with me? I might cut this out of the video and put it in its own video. I don't know. We'll see. But I got my big tray. I got my tray I like using. And I got a few bags. I don't know if this is enough bags, honestly. But we'll see. And then we have her chart. And we have this random obnoxious set of drills. I don't have any inserts for my bags, sadly, and I normally put the label on the insert, not on the bag, so the bags are reusable. But actually, here you can see I like doing this, so I can just pull this insert out. I don't have any right now, though. Honestly, the puppy got a hold of it and ate it. That puppy. Yep. Alright. Now, I've never done this standing here, so this is different for me too. But we're going to go with this. And like I said, I'm going to end up putting the sticker just on the bag because I don't have what I want to have. So the first one we're doing is, I hate these numbers. Can you guys tell that number there? Is that 792? 792. 792 is L. So we got L. 792. And I just put the 792 on there to make it easier later to put these away. Puppy, you can't help. Sorry about the whining. I am not messing with her. So I am just going to wrap these all up like this. And I'm going to take those all open like that. I'm going to shove these into my bag, and one of the bags looked like it didn't get open correctly. Right here. Alright. So I will go ahead and cut this one off of here. Like I said, I've never bagged one of these up before, so you guys are hanging out with me for my first time doing this. So I need to cut deeper on the bag. These 3 rolled down or something and didn't get cut. So go ahead and just cut. And then this one. Again, if I make a mess like this, normally I don't care. I should have enough drills to compensate. If I don't have enough drills to compensate, then the company didn't do right by me. So this bag is done. Next up, I'm going with these. And these are 3815. 3815 is a lowercase g. Now, these don't have as much room in the bag. Okay. This is the right side to cut. The last time I cut on the side with the seal, I want to cut on the side that's only the bag. So this should work nicely. And again, I should just be able to put these all in here. I spilled a few. Oh, the bag still didn't cut fully on this one. Again, don't mind the dogs. Oops. If drills are left, drills are left. I'm just making sure I don't mix two colors. So, again, we have the lowercase g here. So again, you go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And I hate that I don't have the cardboard in there because they're not fitting in there well. I mean, I guess I could print some cardboard or cut some cardboard up, not print it. I could print it, but anyway. This is 5/18, I'm gonna say. So 5/18 is 4. And this is why putting those in there right now doesn't work. Alright, 5/18 is 4. So you know what, you guys? I am going to do something different. 4, which is 5/18. I will bag this one up and then I'm going to do something different. So again, I have them all here, but the drills are very high, so cutting the tops of those off is difficult. And I should open the bag before I cut the tops off. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? So anyway, just gonna go ahead and pour these all in here. All done with that. So 4. And like I said, I'm gonna do something different. So alright guys, hopefully I cut these to the right size. So hopefully these are the right size to fit in the bag. It looks like they're going to be. And stick around there. Now one thing I also normally do with these is on the back side, I write the diamond painting number down on each one, or print them all out and paste them on each one, so that each color is labeled with what painting it goes to. And normally I put these in before I put the drills in, and I try to get the drills to only be in the front of it. But I was trying to do it without having to cut these, and I didn't like it, so to cut these was decided to be the best option. So now I gotta try to slide this into the bag the way I like. The drill's already in here. There we go. Cool. Now I got drills stuck to my hand. Hang on. There we go. So now I got all my drills in here the way I would want them to be. But like I said, being as I don't know what numbers and letters there are, I don't really want to put them in the book like that. So we're going to make another change. Next change is I'm going to temporarily kit them up in here so I can put them. And these things work perfectly. This is from Dollar Tree. It's just a silverware thing. It works perfectly. So I can put them in there to keep them in alphabetical number order and then transfer them to the book once I have everything bagged and I know what order I'm going with. Oh. Ooh, there we go. Now again, this isn't normally how I do it either. I might switch to how I normally do this. There we go. I cut these to like the perfect size. There's a few loose drills running around that I'm going to throw out. Okay, so this G goes after the 4. And then we got the L. So the reason I do it this way is because if I'm lazy about putting these into my drill bags for leftovers that are stored in DMC code, I'd like to know what the code is, obviously, and I'd like to know what painting it goes to. So if I'm lazy, I can just slip this card into the back of that bag of drills and I'll know what painting it goes to, as well as what the DMC code is, so I don't have to relook up the codes. And then I just like to know what painting it goes to just because I like to know what painting it goes to. But overall, I want to write them all on the specific card that's in that bag of drills, not just start shoving like 50 cards in it, you know? So we got the L's done. No, I said this isn't normally how I work on these, because normally, can I close this bag, please? Alright. Normally what I will do is I will make up a label for all of these and then get them pre-bagged and then go at it from there. So this one is like this, and it's a 158. Then our next one is an H195. Like I said, I like printing these out too, rather than doing this. Printing is a lot easier to read than my handwriting. And my hand doesn't like writing. It cramps up really quickly. So I tend to print these on stickers. I already did 4. That's a number sign. And that's 550. At sign 677. Question mark. And that is 732. C is 742. B 743. So what I do is, like, I'll write all these letters on here. I will then grab my bags, go through, open these. What is with the weather, guys? We were down in the 50s, 60s. It was nice. And now we're up in the 90s again. Mid to high 90s. I am dying right now. This heat is... And it's going to be this way this whole entire week. Or at least if I remember right. from what I was looking at. This whole entire week's going to be this way. I am so done with the heat. So, I know. Probably odd the way I kit up. But anyway, I do this. And then I will take the B and shove it in there like that. Shove the C in there like that. So we got our C, we got our B. And since I already had the 4 done, they go after the 4 there. Question mark, I think I'll put symbols in the back. So I'll put that back there. Same with the @ symbol. This here. And I'm not putting the symbols in any order right now, but I probably will put them in an order. So, A goes in here. Oh. B, C, A, B, C, there. This is a percentage. Horrible looking percentage, isn't it, guys? I really did great writing that. So that one, again, 1 minute. Wad of paper towel helps to keep them stand up better. And I'm gonna need to get more bags. Hopefully I have more bags. I'm running low on bags. Okay, that one goes in here. And then H, definitely need more bags. So the H goes after the G. And then I only have 2 bags left sitting here. So I will have to go, and 1 here. So I'm definitely gonna have to go get more bags. All right. Number symbol. Hashtag, whatever the hell you wanna call that thing. And then, why do I already have an A? Oh, that's not an A, that's an M. Wow. Sorry. See why I like to print them off? They're all uniform that way. They're all easily legible. I already did L. Really? We have an open and a closed bracket. I hate you. Do not give me an open and a closed bracket. I hate it. Got an N and an M. Got an R. So this painting might be a bit of an issue. 0. /931, a period, 932. Please don't give me a greater than and a less than. P939. 8958. This middle one is a 7959. I might not have enough of these. 7959. Q 966. 2955 or 995. 2995. I'm not gonna have enough of these. I gotta go cut more of these. 1996. G 3072. So I'm not gonna have enough. Equals 3364. E 3371. And 3371. We have a less than and a greater than, I just noticed. Crap. J 3747. So I gotta make sure that I'm looking at the containers correctly. And we got a minus 3752. Got a K 3756. And we have a 6 3765. Need more bags, need more cards. So we got F9. Yeah. All right. We got, where was I? 6. So 5 3766. Oh, I didn't grab more bags. F 37. Wait. 3782. Wow. 9 will be 3815. My writing is getting worse. Fuck. 3819. Wow, this is worse. And 3 is 3846. Holding the paper like this obviously doesn't help, but fuck, that was crappy writing. Okay. So, again, this whole process of shoving a card in a sleeve like this. 3 goes before the 4. So again, I normally do this while I'm watching TV or something, just write all my numbers down. So 7 goes in between the 3 and 8. 9 goes after the 8. Now I gotta go get more bags for all of this. Alright, I think I found my last pack of bags, so take out a handful of these. Cards that I have cut for next time can get slipped into there. So now I got the cards for next time with bags. And then so again, this opening the bag part, very mindless, can just sit there and watch TV and or YouTube and just open them, and you don't even have to look at what you're doing. But no, I didn't count. I have no idea if that's enough or too many or too little. Again, not much to see or think about here. So sometimes the bags don't open all the way here, so the card kind of doesn't fit until it gets past the opening. Got an and sign. So like this, it's not going to fit until I get it past these two. Obviously, I could cut the cards smaller, but I like them fitting the bags perfectly, so. I actually do have one of those label maker things. I could put this list through as well and just have made it double-sided tape, so I could have just cut it and put it on here and not had to write them. Could have done that. Oh, and this is a B. Have it under 8. Oh well. And we'll go ahead and grab these 959s. Oh boy. There's a lot in here. Okay, so these are 959s. These are 958s. These are 677s. These are 3000s. This tiny little thing is an 8. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 7, 3000s, 7, 5. Can you guys tell what this thing's supposed to be? Is that 38 or is that 989? 986? I hate these. 986. I think this is 993, but see, I think that's a 993. So I was saying about these numbers wearing off on these bags. Next one, number 1, 996. 996. So again, instead of cutting this side with a thick border, I'm going to cut this side with a thin. So we're going to go ahead there. And we're going to cut this. Again, I should have got this part done before I did that, but these in there. Now, I know 1 is going to be my second slot now because I have a 0, so I am going to start putting them in their sleeves as I go. So now 1 goes in here. I couldn't find the 0 for now, so 2995. So again, the fun. Get those 2. This one in the pile. That one's in the pile. This one in the pile. And this one in the pile. So I said before I open these to make sure I put the card in the bag, and then I want to cut all the tops off and insert all the bags in. Well, you guys get to see the first time I'm bagging up these little ones. And my 0 is done. So again, I'm going to put that in my book here. Sometimes I would just put these back in there and then put them in the book, but whatever, we're good. So, now this one definitely has too many. Definitely too many in this. So, go ahead and do. Alright, I did 9 of them apparently. Now these ones aren't tight, but they are full of air. So hopefully I opened them all. And maybe 9 was a little too much. Or at least with how I had them folded. This 9 did not work out right. It's fine. Pop. I have one bag that didn't quite get cut fully here. So these are my 311s. And I gotta put that back there because I don't know what page I'm putting that on yet. And these are all extra 311s. I think, what, 2 bags of them? Well, let's go ahead and try this differently. Let's try this differently. I'm gonna grab this boat. I've been filming for a very long time. And I'm just gonna go like this. As long as the drills aren't too tight, they should move out of the way of the scissors, so I shouldn't have to worry about cutting them, taking a nip out of them, whatever. They should be all good. And I didn't cut all these bags open. Take 2. Cut them all open. Good. All my bags are done. And I got this tray. Well, it's not all of them. I still got more, but this tray. And I pour all of this in the bag. I'd say same difference doing it this way versus doing it the other way. These for me, pouring them in there versus shoving the bags in to the bag, about the same difference. But I'm gonna try to cut all these open. And again, I should have enough to have a few stragglers that I don't care about. If I don't have enough that those matter, like these, then they didn't give me enough drills. I mean, you're supposed to get like a 30% overcount or something, right? Which means this 311 that I'm bagging right now, I should probably have a few extra bags of it technically. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and see if these all fit in one bag. Cool. They all fit in one bag. And there's my stickers. This was 311. And I wrote that like the worst ever. Cool. Alright. On to the next color. Normally I'd have a garbage can or a garbage bag or something next to me. The empty sleeve these came in, something to throw them in. But I didn't prepare that either. So this is 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. $7.43. 743 is B. We go to 9, then A, B. Okay. So, 743. Now these ones aren't full of air. These ones are tightly sealed. So, let's go ahead and try to, yeah, let some air in there. So, 743, 743, pour these in. I didn't cut one of the bags, really. Oh, I nicked it. Alright, well, my bad. There we go, 743. And now I said I go up to 9 and then have an A. So I have 8, 9, A, B. Next up, 742. 742 is C. Cool. We know where C goes. And then these ones aren't airtight, so this is easier. Just flip them all around each other. Chop the 4 of them open. Put them in. Done. So, again, we know our C goes after our B. So that puts that right here. I wish they had a 1 through on this so I could just like count out how many pages to know how deep in I want some of this stuff to go and place it, but for now we're working with what we got. So that goes back in here. So yeah, I made a mess of this. Apparently the way my mom works on these is she opens one bag, uses all that color, then opens another bag and uses all the color. So she doesn't bag it up, she just pours one of these in the container, uses it, and then pours the next in the container and uses it. 782 is A. Very cool. Happy to begin the high number letters out of the way. Again. A goes next to B. So yeah, once I figured out my method, it seems like it's going a little easier. Like I said, first time I ever kitted this up, so I didn't know how I was going to kit it up, but I think we got this figured out now. And 3 10s, or 2 10s, sorry. Just freaked myself out there for a second. 2 10s, done. Alright. Onto this bag, which is 158. 158 is this one. Should I maybe not do this whole group as a group? Possibly. Am I going to split it up? Nope. Let me make sure I got that back cut. And then roll these guys together. This. And in they go. All done. Back in there. 3756 K. Okay. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna like cut this video for you guys or what, because this is way too long a video of me doing nothing. And I'm gonna stop this here. Alright guys, so bringing you back in for the end of this. As you can see, the desk is a mess. And we are going to finish putting these in the book. We got the equal, the minus. Periods. Okay. So I am going to put the number sign next, I guess, then equals, come on, minus in here. This one's the period, which I will then put a question mark after. 931, that's okay. So percentage, you know what, ouch, I just dropped scissors on my toe. Yay. Be careful if you have stuff on the edge of the desk. Alright. So numbers, percentage, equals, minus, period, question mark. It's at and, greater, less than. We'll do dollar sign. And at this is the forward slash. Oh boy. I apparently put too much in some of these bags. And then we're gonna go with the greater and less than. And then we have our brackets, which look crappily not like brackets. And I dropped my boat. Alright, so this mess is in here. However, what I do after that is I have these colors, which I had extra of. So they get slid in here. No particular order, just when a bag's empty, I know there's more in the back to look for. And this one, again, looking at this, is probably one I should kit it up in a case. It looks like it's just too much drills to do this way, unless I want to split some of these, because this probably should have been 2 bags, not 1 bag. This probably should have been 2 bags, not 1 bag. This, that. Like, it's fine when you have an amount like this, but when they start sticking up like this, it causes this book to not function very well for the diamond painting. Let's see, this is the Jaguar we're working on. I mean, most of the drills are gone, but they're pretty flat. It works. These are too big. I should actually have put this in a case. Maybe I'll still move to a case when I work on it, but I couldn't store it in those little bags like that. I just couldn't do it. Ooh. Now, you guys can see the mess I have to deal with. I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe all this into this white tray and throw it in the garbage. Yes, I'm throwing out drills. Again, they should give you enough drills that these drills should not matter. I'm pretty sure it's 30% extra drills that you're supposed to receive with your painting. So if I'm out enough drills that matters, then I don't appreciate the company. I know a lot of people seem like they try to keep pretty much all their drills, but I should be able to throw all of that out and not notice. Alright, so that's how I kitted up that painting. Again, I probably should pour those in bottles, or in my case, Tic Tac containers instead, but that's what I could do right now to bag it up correctly. I mean, I could have slipped them all in this sleeve and try to put them in a better order, but alright, anyway, back to my unboxing.